My name is Claire Liskey, and this is my Cultivating Relationships showcase. The first thing that I did was volunteering at the Society of St. Vincent de Paul thrift store. Sarah Taylor and I all volunteered at the Society of St. Vincent de Paul thrift store, where we helped stock shelves and straighten up the shelves and store in general. We did this for about 2 hours in order to give back to an organization as well intentioned as this one. I chose this activity because I thought it would be a good way to connect with the community around the schools that I'm interning in. It was a great experience where I was able to meet and talk to people from many different walks of life. This experience challenged my perspective of how many of my students come to and are helped by resources just like this one. A lot of the people in there were kids, and it's important to think about how all students are facing different challenges in their lives. This activity helps cultivate responsible relationships because it is a way of connecting with the surrounding community. Building relationships and showing the community that you will actually show up for them is so important. By volunteering in the community in the future, it helps remove barriers because these resources help so many people, including our own students and families. It helping by volunteering to help these places run smoothly, it in turn helps provide resources to those in need and allows for relationship building with those in the community. And there's a picture of me and Sarah at the thrift store. The second thing that I did was investigate a special interest group. I chose Autism Speaks. You can see my infographic of all the information that I learned about their mission statement, advocacy, educating about autism, how they connect to schools, how they have multilingual resources available, and how they have international projects that they're working on as well. For this activity, I made this infographic about all of the information I learned and how it connects to communities and educators. I chose this activity because I was curious about this organization and how they actually interact with schools, families, and communities. I wanted to know about the kind of events and trainings that they hold because I believe this is a very important topic to be well versed in as an educator. This was important to me personally because several of my loved ones have autism, and I have seen firsthand how it can affect someone and their life, and especially their schooling experience when they don't have the proper supports that they need. To enhance the experience I just took part in, next time I would actually go to the autism training courses that they hold so that I can be educated on what to look for in my classroom and how I can better support my students. This can also in the future help me create my lessons thoughtfully and help reduce barriers for students with autism within my classroom. Lastly, I made a sample monthly newsletter. You can read it right here. During this activity, I created a sample newsletter that I could send monthly in my future teaching career. I outlined what we have been doing, positive progress, what's coming up, and I made myself open and available to parents and families. I chose this activity because I wanted to get a better idea of what I will be writing in my newsletters home and how I can use it to create meaningful and consistent relationships with my students' families. I believe this activity is cultivating responsible relationships by keeping parents in the loop about students' progress and creating a foundation of trust with parents by consistent communication. This activity was important to me personally because I have seen the other end of it. I have seen teachers who have negative or no relationship with parents and families, and this in turn impacts students' learning in a negative way. The benefit to students is that they have support from both their families and their teacher, which plays a big role in the success of their learning. When these two systems work together, students feel more motivated, confident, and more engaged in their learning. These are my references. Thank you.